Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Good evening. It's super late, and we are here because it's Arc launch day, and there's just tons and tons of content to do. We've got a lot of stuff to teach, so much stuff built into this Arc. Bubba Joe, I am jazzed about it. Good evening to you, sir. You missed the early show today. All right, listen, I don't know where they gave you the excuse that you got to miss the 4 a.m. show your time, but whatever. Thanks, appreciate it.
Well, I subscribe to the mantra of it is better to ask for forgiveness than permission. So
yes.
Please forgive me, DJ.
Oh well, I guess we will. Good evening, everybody. See, look, I was so ready to go on, I wasn't even logged into the game. Like I've been, man, look at that arc. Look at that art of the arc. It's really nice. Hey, by the way,
I love the art.
Did you see that Alliance Starbase in the background? Did you just happen to see that?
I did.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Good evening, everybody. Good morning. Early in the morning. Good morning to you. We've got a lot to do tonight. And we're going to try to jump right in. Bubba Joe, what we've been talking about here this evening, just kind of behind closed doors, is support, how it works, what it does. And we did record a video just a little bit ago. That video will come out first thing in the morning, so you guys can get a real quick crash course on what support is, what it does, and how it works, plus how you can source this new Cerritos. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is what it looks like in the game. I know not a lot of people have decided to pull the trigger on this thing yet, but we're going to demonstrate tonight why you might want to, or maybe why you don't. All right? It's okay. There is a path.
Talk about how pretty the ship is.
Can we talk about what?
How pretty the ship is?
You know what? Let's pull it in.
Good art.
It is good art. Let's pull it in. Let's take a look in our ship management screen. It is, in fact, very, very pretty. Let's go. Let's see. Where do I actually go to? Well, here. We can look at it in dock right here. Not a bad-looking thing as compared to the rest of our ship. But I know where we can probably get a better look at it, right? Can we see it here? Yes. Let's take a look here. All right, inside of our ship refit screen, we get a good, nice view all the way around. Really is a very pretty ship. I mean, they did really good. I was mentioning this to Ripper. It's interesting to me because, this entire game is really animated, right, Bubba Joe? I mean, the whole game is animated, 3D graphics and all this stuff. But what they did with this ship to make it look like from the TV show, it's a different kind of animation. I mean, I don't even know how, as a graphic artist, you do this. I mean, I'm sure there's different lighting or different color or this or that, but it looks just like it does in the TV show. It looks phenomenal. It really does look good. So,
completely agree.
What we want to do here tonight is actually demonstrate how this thing works. Now, again, like I mentioned, we've got a video coming out in the morning with just the basic core sourcing mechanics and how the function of support will work. But what I want to do here tonight, Bubba Joe, is actually go into some actual use and testing and some demonstration of the actual effects that this thing can have. So what I'm going to do, and I believe that I am prepared to do this, and I am, we are going to go test, and let me pull up a disco crew. You know what? I can't because I got my disco crew over here. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let me swap this thing out real quick. See, I wasn't entirely prepared. Even the ship wasn't even, the game wasn't even up, Bubba Joe. I'm going to swap this one to Discovery. We are going to head on up to Romulan space, where we are going to take a look at some heavy traders. Bubba Joe, I think we're going to see some significantly defined results if we come up here. As a matter of fact, just with my Jelly and Pike Moreau Talon, I can only kill 4. All right, so we're going to see if this thing actually is going to make a difference for me, and just see what this thing will do. Now, as of right now, Bubba, there is absolutely no crew that goes on this ship. The one nice thing is that, hey, very quickly, I can put it on any ship with any crew. It doesn't matter. It's just going to go because as of now, there's nothing that's going to increase the efficiency of this ship or make it cheaper or any of those things. All right, so we're going to bring it up.
Oh, you know who you have to put on there, right?
Too late now. Already summoned it. I know who I should put on it. Who should I put on it? You tell me.
Mbenga, obviously.
Obviously, Mbenga
rules the world.
That is in fact a true statement. Good evening, welcome. Thank you, Kenron, for your sticker, guys. Tonight, I want to invite you, just like Kenron did, to use your stickers, use your super chat. We're going to be fielding questions from the community, and your question will really stick out if you do it in a super chat. I'd very much appreciate that. And of course, Bubba Joe, this was a slightly expensive video to make. As you can see, I have built the Cerritos. It is here. I did not buy an upgrade pack because I just did the research pack. You guys can see it's tier 1, level 5. All right, tier 1, level 5 down here. And that's all I've done on the ship. But let me go ahead and show you what we've done research-wise. And this is why, Bubba, I believe we should see a relatively pronounced effect. Now, what is very interesting about this research, Bubba, you can turn it on and off. So, like, you can clearly see the differences with it on and off. At least that's what we hope, all right? It's very easy to test. You turn it off, you turn it on, and then you turn it off again. So we should be able to actually take a look at some battle logs and see how that works. Now, Thomas asked in the chat, how did you get the research? Mine is locked. Well, I am Ops 36, and I own the Cerritos, okay? Now, Bubba, I didn't bother to check this. I don't think that you need the Cerritos to start on research. You cannot earn the Culver particles without owning the Cerritos, but those have not yet been sourced in the game. So most likely, folks, what you're looking at is something in the pack store, okay? Yeah, cash money, okay? So that's what we're looking at up there is the actual cash pack. Now, what I want to do is come back. Now, first thing we're going to do, Bubba Joe, is just kill a ship, okay? We're going to kill a ship. We're going to come into the battle log. By the way, exportable battle logs, awesome. I've seen you guys playing with them today. I've had a very busy day. Have not exported my first battle log, so I don't even know what it's going to look like. We're going to see what it looks like, all right? So, Bubba, is it good?
You're going to nerd out.
All right, well, let's take a look.
Nerd out.
Here's the button.
It's definitely a spreadsheet, right? But you're going to nerd out.
All right, well, let's see what it looks like. I do, in fact, have an Excel spreadsheet ready. So let's open it up here and go to the desktop. And you guys are seeing all my personal information. That's fantastic. There we go. All right. Well, that's fine. That's what we got. Okay, so first thing I can see, it actually does import already in somewhat of a format, so that's not too awful bad. Let's spread this thing out a little bit. So, here we go. DJ Grumpy Cat, that's me, 44. This is my enemy, the heavy Romulan transport at 49. I got the victory. It's telling me what kind of ships they're using. The ship, the level, okay, my actual level. Ship strength, my crew, hull health remaining. Oh, wow, that's cool. Shield health and shield health remaining. So I assume this was starting value, right? 4.3 million. I ended up with less than 1 million remaining, and a timestamp, which is also kind of cool. What is that timestamp? That must be UTC, obviously. All right, we're going to come down here. So fleet type. These are my. Okay, Bubba, tell me what I'm looking at. You've looked at it, right? So this is the. So
that's you.
This is the first time
I'm looking at Armada 1s. So I've looked at Armada 1, player fleet 2, player fleet 3 when necessary. Okay. If there's multiple people that attacking the same target, and then enemy fleet 1, enemy fleet 2, enemy fleet 3. My guess is if you attack a station, there'll be player fleet 1 and then multiple enemy fleets, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But for the Armada that I was running, there were multiple player fleets and then one enemy fleet.
All right, I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better because I know some of you guys are on mobile. So we're going to come through. There's the ship ability, officer abilities, so forth, attack bonus, DPR. I mean, wow, just about every stat you can imagine, right? Wow, even mining bonuses. Okay, fantastic. So let's take a look at this first round. First round, officer ability. There's nothing. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is Moreau's proc. Moreau is procking. Her ability value. Talon is procking. Okay.
DJ, your stream may have died. I'm seeing it in the chat. So other people have mentioned it. You might be having some internet issues.
Well, that's strange because I'm still on Discord.
Well, and you could hear me, so
Yeah.
obviously that worked.
I can. It's kind of weird.
But
I don't know.
I could the stream had locked up.
Oh,
and,
I think I see what's wrong.
so.
Hang on. I think I might see what's wrong. Maybe. Wow, just my internet's really slow tonight. Okay, you guys say it's catching up. Well, that's good. We'll see. I still have a yellow warning light. Let me close this window. This might help. Let me close this. Let's go close that whole window. Maybe it's using up in. Oh my God! I know what it is. It's my OneDrive. My OneDrive is uploading the video that I made earlier, so it's using up a bunch of bandwidth. Wow, I'm such a dummy. All right, let me turn off syncing. Pause syncing. 24 hours. There we go. I'll turn it back on. Yep. Now look. Suddenly it's back. All right. Sorry about that, folks. My bad. I didn't know. So my OneDrive background client was on, and I told you I just recorded a video, so it was uploading the same time that I'm trying to stream, which is also upload. So yeah, it was getting honky there, wonky. Sorry about that. My bad. Okay, so back to this battle log. I see the proc. So this first line, that's Moreau's proc. I see Talon's proc. Now you know what I don't see, and maybe you can show me where I would see this. Where is the effect of Pike, because Moreau would actually be higher than this, right? This is clearly just the ability of Moreau herself without the ability of Pike. Pike must be silent or not listed here.
Is Pike normally listed in the battle log?
No.
Isn't he a start of battle and he's not listed?
Right, but wouldn't he be altering these ability values? I mean, maybe these are just the ability values of the officer itself, but, you know.
Well, those are definitely the raw values, so.
Yeah, and I don't see anything that would indicate that Pike is impacting. But nonetheless, obviously we know that he is, just from, the way that he works. So here, the Romulan freighter attacks me. I can see here it's not critical. That's how much hull damage, I suppose, that I took. Shield damage, how much I mitigated. And the total damage thrown. Okay, so that's cool. Then we're going to come down. This is what I'm throwing at it then, right? Yep, the attacker name, the attack. What I'm throwing. So I did very little hull damage. It mitigated a fair amount. Actually, look at that. My piercing stinks. Maybe I should, well, I don't have a lower deck officer yet. But yeah, look at that. My piercing is terrible, Bubba Joe. Now, you know what's interesting? Here's what I could do. Just inside this file, I can come right here and actually go ahead and do a calculation and mitigated 62.5% of the damage I threw. See, I don't necessarily have fields. I can take this. I can even drag this down. It's going to give me mitigation for every shot just by dragging it down. I can see that it's mitigating 62.5% of my shot there. Interesting. What is this? This is, oh, looky there. So it is. So that right here's proof, Bubba Joe, that Pike Moreau is working, because I am at my max mitigation at 71.19%, all right, or 71.2. And I've lost the stream again.
You're broken again, DJ.
This is kind of aggravating me. And what's crazy is I have you on Discord, so it's not an internet outage. It's just is it YouTube?
Could just be YouTube. I wanted to draw attention to a couple of donations in the chat. So you had DJ Avenue and Lawrence Bird both donating to the fund. So thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. And as soon as the YouTube comes back up, I'll properly thank you. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it looks completely dead. Like YouTube is not receiving. OBS is transmitting. And it's fluctuating wildly, like it's down to 102 kbps, but then it'll go up to 5,000. I wonder. All right, Bubba, I'm going to try to be right back. Well, see, now it's
okay.
Now it's green. I wonder. Okay, I'm going to unplug this. I wonder if my phone was getting interference because I had it sitting next to like my wireless microphone. That could be. Do we have some of you guys back? Because I'm green again, which is weird. It's you guys are saying, yeah, it's green again. That's the weirdest.
Yeah, I think we got you again.
That's the weirdest daggone thing. I'm gonna set this right here, like in a very special place, and hopefully it'll be fine. Sorry, guys, I don't know what's going on, but because everything seems to be fine, but whatever. Okay, because I know Discord's fine. It's weird, Thomas. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, what I was pointing out before I was losing you is my mitigation here, Bubba Joe. Clearly, Pike Moreau working because I've got the 71.19%. I'm going back down to the 62. Now, interesting right here. Look, it changes. 63.2. So what happened in this round? This is round 2, and my third. Oh, it's a kinetic? Does this show energy versus kinetic, Bubba Joe? Does not. But look here, I clearly have a different mitigation, or it has a different mitigation when I hit it in the second round. And don't I have a kinetic on the jellyfish in the second round? Very interesting. We're going to have to come back in and do that. Keith says I'm delayed from Discord. You might, if you refresh the stream, it might make you rejoin, but you could try, and that might get you back. I don't know. And it could just be a delay because of buffering and weird stuff. I don't know. Yes, while we're back here on stream, I do want to say thank you very much to the stickers and the super chat. Chris says, what's up, Tactical Cream in the house? DJ, thank you for going live. Thank you. Appreciate you for your super chat. Thank you so much. Also, Angelo, $25. DJs, thank you for doing this. My question is, what has changed in regards to Turf Wars? You know what? He did do a super chat, Bubba Joe. I'd feel terrible not answering his question. So I feel like I'm going to have to answer his question. You know what, Angelo? I'll come back to it in just a second. Lawrence says, will we get the Titan next? I honestly don't know. I couldn't actually tell you that. Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you that. Let's go back to this question. Angelo says, what has changed in Turf Wars? Well, let me come back into the game, and I'll show you what is going to happen. I can show you what's going to happen with Turf Wars, Bubba Joe. Everybody, inside your in-game news calendar, we do have the entire monthly in-game news like we most typically do, right? It tells us everything. Mm-hmm. So let's take a look here very quickly at the Turf Wars event. Here it is, Turf Wars. And by the way, somebody asked this morning, are we going to get a server milestone? Doesn't look like it, Bubba Joe. I see just one run, so not 2 weeks, but 1 week of Turf Wars in an Alliance leaderboard as expected. Can you guys see my screen okay? It's a little bit small.
Yep.
April 8th through 14th, which, by the way, is this coming Friday, which is a weird block. Bubba Joe, I'm not sure that I totally 100% understand that, but it's Friday through Thursday, which is kind of weird. But, I mean, fine. At least it's a full 7 days. Everybody will get one takeover, so that's normal.
7 days. It's not 10 days. There's some improvement there.
There is a little improvement. So there's that, but it does say score by joining and winning takeovers, which is what we saw last time. I want to point your attention to the event immediately following. All right? Hunter Killer. Level 25, cross-server leaderboard, Bubba Joe. Same run dates. Score by destroying players during takeovers. Earn additional points while cloaked and or supported by the USS Cerritos. Bubba Joe, this is a new event. This is a totally new hook. PvP during a takeover, meaning outside of that takeover, killing ships won't count. If you go in and you try to clear it early, not going to count. After the takeover's over, not going to count. But during that takeover, and from what I understand, you will not have to be entered into that takeover. It literally is just during the state of takeover, Bubba. So I would expect that this is going to be a nightmare. At the same time, it could be a lot of fun. I don't know yet.
Well,
it could be bad.
A takeover is just a scheduled event, right? So
yes.
Are we saying that they have to be in the territory then?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, like if you have a takeover and I'm not in your alliance and I'm not even going to drop a pin, all right, but I fly into your takeover and kill a Rialta, In theory, I should score points.
Well, that I get, but that means that there's a hook to only score ships in a specific zone, in that specific zone during that takeover.
You're onto it, ladies and gentlemen. Take a shot. Because we will be experiencing some synergy here, Bubba Joe. We have the Hunter-Killer event that is going on in its own event, its own solo leaderboard, giving its own rewards. At the same time, this exact same scoring mechanic will be embedded into the ALB. This is risky, obviously, Bubba Joe. All right? It could make lag worse. However, this is what I kind of pointed to the last time this ran, is I understood, right? You even said, listen, it wasn't about the Younger Alliance winning because we weren't willing to give up our territories, but what people fundamentally had an issue with was that they felt like there was no work. Now, I defended that action, all right? I did think that it was work. I think it's work trying to keep up with the clock, trying to make sure you get there, trying to make sure you drop the pin, making sure your alliances, your Commodores are online or your Admirals online, all right? Definitely could be risky, but it is different. And by flying in to anybody's takeover, and by the way, I asked the question if I had to be joined, and I was told no. All right? So I believe that anybody flying in can grab a couple of kills and bolt out of there, and you'll score in your cross-server leaderboard. Moreover, it is going to score for this ALB. And, Bubba, when we talked about this a couple of months ago, we said it wasn't enough for people just to take over or drop a pin, right? That's what people said. We didn't want them to win by just dropping a pin. My suggestion at the time was to encourage engagement by counting the score of the takeover, right? Like if you dropped a pin, you took the score. Well, they haven't been able to develop that technology yet, but they were able to do this. And so now players are going to receive points for actually playing in that territory capture as well as dropping the pin. Now, you know, what your alliance does, listen, if you want the maximum number of points, here's what is going to happen. All right, if you want the maximum number of points, what's going to happen is you're going to drop and hop just like you did last time. You're going to drop, you're going to go in, you're going to plant a pin, and you're going to fly in and fight. All right. We will see. Tomb World says that this is potentially going to just completely kill the servers, and it may. It may. And it also may be that we find out, Tomb World, that you do in fact have to drop a pin. All right, that's possible, Bubba Joe, because even the person I spoke to said, listen, I think this is how it's going to work. But you remember me saying the other day that there was going to be a new hook, and listen, I would be honest with you and tell you this is a brand spanking new hook, and it does make me nervous. I'm glad that they developed it. I've been told that QA has tested it. I've been told that QA has passed it, but we've seen those types of situations before. If this ends up breaking, then I'm going to be disappointed, but I am glad that they listened and are creating an engagement mechanic of this event. All right? Now, it could be that you have to actually drop a pin. And I wouldn't be opposed to that either. If you're going to drop a pin to try to get the ALB points, then you show up to fight. If you're not going to drop a pin, you stay out. Maybe you don't score points. I don't know, Bubba. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. All it says here
it will be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, all we see is destroying players during takeovers, and the only confirmation that I have here as of now is that this scoring mechanic will be embedded into the scoring mechanic of the ALB to encourage engagement, and that was at my recommendation. And I even said that this morning. This encouraging engagement was my recommendation. Now, again, this is all assuming that the servers just don't, poop out on us. But I do hope that engagement increases. Bubba, just now knowing, and again, thank you for the question and the super chat, Angelo. I'm curious, Bubba, how do you feel better that they are going to require engagement now versus just dropping a pin?
I do. I think that I don't necessarily like it as a cross-server leaderboard. I think I think that could be very interesting.
It could be. It could
but
be.
but yes, I think that that's going to require you to participate in a way that you didn't have to before, and I think that more participation is better.
Well, that's good. So the idea so far, you guys are not pooping on my idea. Good. I hope it pans out. I hope the players don't hate it too awful much, but we will see. Okay. But yeah, no, listen, I know that Turf Wars is something that people are not super pumped about, but that's why I want to keep changing it until we can find something that we like,
And to be fair, one of the big complaints about the last one was the rewards. So we're going to wait and see what that looks like.
The rewards are going to be different. I have received a little bit of insight into those rewards. I think that that one of the features of these rewards are going to have mixed reviews. I see the logic that they were going with. They wanted to provide large quantities of stuff, right? That's what we've said. We need more stuff. If we're going to give up our territory, if we're going to bounce around for a week and then take another week to get reestablished, we need big-time payout. Well, as I've told you before, there's a budget, and sometimes, Scopely is not necessarily cognizant of the fact that, hey, we're giving up 10 days worth of particles and 10 days worth of refined isogen and 10 days worth of alloy and all this stuff, and they're not going to come out and reimburse us for all that. But they are going with something a little different this month, and they said that they can give out vast quantities of it. So I guess we'll see what the players think about it. All right. Now, let's get back into the game, and thank you again for your super chat. Oh, IJ, thank you very much for your sticker and donating to the show. Appreciate that. Oh, and he says, thanks for the OPL. Did you hit me, OPL? Did you? Well, no, my ship's... Oh, I am... He didn't even hit me. Look at that. He's probably sitting right next to me. Let's go look. No. Oh, IJ, you're such a kind soul. Oh, there he... Nope, see, I'm going to bolt. He's going to come and try to hit me. Look, he gives me a super sticker, Bubba Joe. Says, thanks for the OPL, but then doesn't even take it. You're such a nice guy. Look at that. He even says in the chat, it was only 30,000, but oh, so priceless. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, IJ. Much love. All right, listen, we've got the battle log, Bubba Joe. I'm going to come back. Now, I am going to let's take a quick second to take a look at the research. What is going to turn on when I support my own ship? Let's come into the Starships tab, and we're going to take a look. Let's take a look at the first one. Increasing damage while supported by Cerritos. All right, that is not finished. Yes, it is. I'm number 2. So that would be 95%, right? Yep, 95%, level 2, amplified weaponry. So this is to base. Listen, guys, this is just like research. Don't get it twisted. It's going to be to base. So if we're looking at STFC.space, where did it go? Let's come back over here and come over to ships. We're going to look at the ISS Jellyfish. Mine is, God, I don't even know. Tier 6, is that what it is? I don't remember. Tier 6. All right, so let's come back in here. Bubba Joe, we're Tier 6. Nope, right here, Tier 6. Okay, so my oh, these are Mark 7 components, which I don't have. All right, so let's go here. We want the Mark 6 components. So min-max, roughly 10,000. Wow, great, Bubba Joe. I'm going to get myself an extra 10,000. Whoop-de-freaking-do. I'm going to come down here. Now, you know what? My kinetic is going to do better. I'm going to get myself enough extra, roughly 52,000. So, on average, what I should see, Bubba Joe, is, or at least on my kinetic, I should see an increase of 50,000. I should also see a somewhat of an average increase of about 10,000 on my other 2 weapons in the state of support. All right? Let's come back in. Let's see what else we've got. Now, we already did see that I've got my mitigation maxed. Coming back over here, I can see that I was able... Yeah, I was at my 71.19%, okay? But you know what? Here's one thing we could look at, Bubba Joe. It's mitigating a lot of my shot, right? 62.5%, 63.2%. It's mitigating a lot of my damage. So one of the researches that we are going to see here is this one, all right? A 30% boost to penetration while supported. That should, listen, it's not a huge amount, all right? But it should give me, Bubba Joe, at least maybe a noticeable little bump. We're going to find out. What else do we have? Increases mitigation. I'm not going to need that one, not while I've got Pike Moreau. Increasing shield health by 50%. So I guess, Bubba Joe, we should see my starting shield actually go up. Let's see. That was shield health. Support tactics increases damage against hostiles while supported by Cerritos. So wait a second. I've got 2 of those?
You have there are 3 of those. The 2 of them will trigger for this battle.
Okay, so increasing damage, just any damage, right? Any battle. This one is going to be against hostiles up, and I get what you're talking about. This one is increasing damage against armadas, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to get this one, which is hostiles, and I'm going to get this one, which is just general damage. Now, you know what's interesting? Just as a curiosity thing, if I did go against an armada, this game does in fact code armadas as hostiles. So I wonder if I'd get all 3. We'll have to test that. We will test that here tonight on camera. What else are we getting? That's PvP and shield regen. So that might be interesting to see as well. So when I activate support on my own ship, I'm going to get all of these benefits. Every single one. If somebody were to support me, I would still get all these benefits because the research or the buff that I get is based on my research, whether I support myself or somebody supports me, Bubba Joe. If somebody else came in and supported me, whether it be an alliance mate or whether it even be another blue, they're going to support me, and I get the benefit of my research. What support is, folks, is literally just flipping the light switch. You're turning it on, you're turning it off. And that's what I said kind of at the beginning of the show. We're going to be turning it on, we're going to be turning it off, okay? I don't know if this guy's coming to hit me or not. Hopefully not. So here's what we're going to do, Bubba. We've got our ships up here. I am going to now issue support. Now, just for a minute, I'm going to move the cat, okay? I'm going to move the cat up a little bit because there's a lot going on here at the bottom of the screen. First of all, if I click on my disco, I've got my normal summon button right here, Bubba. That's very normal. If I click on any other ship, I don't have the button. Cerritos is giving me a new symbol, okay? And if I click this symbol, it's going to tell me right now how much I've got, just like if I was going to do disco, right? And it's going to give me the option to click the ship that would be in system with me. Notice, if you guys can see, because I know my screen is enlarged, these other ships are saying out of range. Why would that be? Because they're not in the same system. The Cerritos can only support something going on here inside the system in which my Cerritos is. All right? Now, if I wanted to be a super kind stranger, I'd come over here to Dr. Hollow, and I would support him. Should we? Nah, not right now. Maybe later. I'll give him some irvinite, okay? This is just where you can be a good Samaritan in the game. So I am going to come in. I'm going to support my ship. Now, Bubba, what happens when I do? This, I believe... Listen, I feel like he's coming after me. Look at him. Just looking at me. Looking at me all weird. Don't give me those eyes, Doc. Yeah, you changing course now. Look at him. You see that? He flew away. He was trying to hit my idle ship. All right, now... Bubba, during the Q&A this morning, based on the information that Scopely provided to us, we should see... You know what? I am going to support him, and I'll tell you why. I want to demonstrate this. Now, if I click my button over here, Bubba Joe, that's for me, all right? As a matter of fact, this banner kind of overflows with the rest of the graphic if I've got, my eyes on another ship, okay? So I'm going to unclick that. I'm going to turn it off. If I wanted to support another blue... I click on this little button. It is going to ask me if I want to. It's going to give him support for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It's going to cost me 3,000 irvinite. I'm going to do it. All right. There we go. Congratulations, Dr. Hollow. You are now supported, folks. What do we see here? Do you see this on the screen? That little tiny white little 3 arrows, okay? If you guys can see that on your screen. That means this player is supported. If I were to click this ship, I can see that he is supported. I got no timer, which is very interesting because I wonder, Oh, my goodness. This is different than what I just did in my video a little bit ago, Bubba Joe. And now I wonder if diplomacy has something to it. I need to message a friend. Sorry, guys. I got to phone a friend. Please come to Romulus. Don't kill me. I just found something cool. Come up here. I want to support your ship. Bubba Joe, see, you guys didn't even get to see what I did earlier. Anyway, in the meantime, while we're waiting on him to show up, okay, he's got the symbol of support. We cannot see the timer, which is what Scopely told us. If it was a blue ship, we wouldn't see it, okay? Hey, I need someone to fly a ship to Romulus quickly, please, so I can support you. Now, we don't get to see his timer, but I do get to see my cooldown. You see this down here at the bottom, Bubba Joe? Still got 32 seconds on my cooldown. It's a 2-minute cooldown. The cooldown will never be less than 2 minutes, at least not the way it is now. There could be research or something later, okay? Alex says the Jelly is probably the worst ship to test with. You know what? Okay. Got you. Let's fill this thing out. We'll bring the Enterprise up because I could do some hostiles anyway. Is it after event reset? Oh, it's getting close.
It's getting close. 22 minutes.
22 minutes. We'll get ready. We're ready. All right, let's load up. We'll do that right there. That looks good. Okay, so going to bring this up. And you know what? No, we're not going to fly. We're going to summon because I don't got time. I don't got time for this. All right, now. Right here. Here's one. You know what? No, I can't. I can't because we did a baseline with the other one. Okay, so we're gonna do this with the Jelly first. We're gonna see what we can see, Bubba. But then we'll try it with a bigger ship. Okay. So let's support ourselves now. I'm gonna click on the button. I can see this is what I've got. I'm gonna click on my ship. It's gonna cost me 3,000. Again, it's gonna ask me to confirm. Yes. And there we go. Now I see my 2-minute cooldown. This is what I could not find earlier. I could not find my own timer. And they said that we should have been able to see our own timer. Now, this could be because I'm playing the game with shenanigans. That's code. I could be playing the game with shenanigans, folks, so I cannot see my own timer. Maybe there's something about shenanigans that's not letting me see my timer. Now, Heath says, can you support 2 ships at once? Hey, look at it, buddy. I just did. I supported myself, and Dr. Hollow still has his support. All right? Because I can give him 3 minutes and 20 seconds, but my cooldown was only 2 minutes. So, yes, I have to wait for my cooldown, but he still has the support that I gave him. And, did you see it? Did you see that, Bubba Joe? It just disappeared. See it? His timer just ran out. He's done. My support that I gave to him is done. I still have mine. Now, I've got 1 minute left on my clock. I am going to support JB
What does
next.
your ship show?
Nothing. I can't, and you can't click your own ship. Have you ever tried to click your own ship? Can't click your own ship. Okay, you can only click it from dock.
Go to manage.
Okay. Ah, thank you. There it is. Okay, see, I missed that earlier. I didn't see it. I even put in the video. Okay, there's a problem. I called out Scopely in the video. I'm like, I can't see my own timer. All right, there it is. So, ship management screen, now you go. Now, I still got 2 minutes on mine. I want to go ahead and kill this ship, all right? And in the video, I did prove and demonstrate that it will stay on until I die or dock, okay? I demonstrated both of those in a video. Now, I am going to kill this ship. I still have 13 seconds left before I can support JB. I'm going to survive this. We're going to export this battle log, and we're going to look, Bubba Joe, because we've turned on the research now. And you can see I am in the state of support down here. You can see that I still have 1 minute, 19 seconds on my clock, but my cooldown has expired. Now, I'm going to support JB, all right? I'm going to go ahead and do that. He now has the symbol. It's diplomacy! I knew it! Oh, my God, Bubba Joe. Discoveries, science. Listen, who's not giving me a super chat now? Come on, super stickers, super chats. Let's go. This was not in the patch notes, Bubba Joe, and what I saw in the video earlier was that I could, in fact, see JB's cooldown timer. All right? I did this for him. I supported his ship, and I saw this. I see him timing down. And I thought, okay, they told us we weren't going to be able to see it. That's what I told you guys this morning. We were not going to be able to see the cooldown timer or see the countdown timer on a blue ship. Guys, it's diplomacy that allows me to see it. You saw a few moments ago, I did not see it on Dr. Hollow's ship. It just showed me the symbol, I know, Romulo. I'm excited. I was yelling. It's my fault. Sorry. I saw the symbol, Bubba Joe, that he was supported, but I did not see the timer. Now, you know what? I am going to support him again here in a second because I wonder if I scan him. That it'll work. I don't know. We're going to find out in 46 seconds. But, guys, this is cool, and this was not in the patch notes. I can see JB's because it's got to be diplomacy. Do I still have you, Bubba? Are you thinking?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I had to go on mute.
You already knew this. You're such a jerk.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I have the game up and I'm doing missions.
Oh, silliness.
They're hilarious.
Oh, they are really good. I've seen some of them. Taco Hunter, thank you for your sticker for science, he says. Thank you. $3 into YouTube chat. Thank you so very, very much. Appreciate you, Taco Hunter. All right, my cooldown is off. Where's Hollow? All right, I'm going to support him again, okay? Ooh, no, let's support IJ. Look at that big old mamma jamma right there. What is that? Is that the Daredex? No, that's not. What is that? The Corvus. Ooh,
that's Corvus.
Very pretty. All right, now listen, I want to come back to Dr. Hollow just because we've already done this once, all right? And we support him. Now he's got his symbol back, okay? Now, I don't see the timer. Let's scan him. I see that he's supported. Look here. Look here. In the scan, ship is supported by the USS Cerritos. I still have no timer anywhere. So it's diplomacy, Bubba Joe. That's what it is. That's why I can see JB's. There's nothing else different. There's nowhere I can scan. I don't see the clock. I can't scan. Here, let's come over before JB's runs out. I see his timer. Let's scan him.
What do you see under the manage screen for the Cerritos?
Okay. Nothing.
I mean, it may not be anything there. I'm just curious.
Nothing. I don't see.
There.
I see
okay.
nothing here.
There's no indication that you're supporting anything here. Okay.
No. I saw that my ship was supported earlier, right? Thomas, thank you for your sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah. Okay. It's diplomacy.
So it's just diplomacy.
It's diplomacy.
Yep.
Guys, there's an extra little thing. Now, JB's just ran out. His little icon is gone. He's no longer supported, and I see no sticker. Holy cow, it's diplomacy. All right, now, let me thank my guest. Wait, you know what? I want to support one of my own alliance mates real quick, okay? 40 more seconds. I'm wasting a lot of irvinite tonight. That's why I'm asking for the super chats and the stickers. I'm wasting a ton of stuff tonight, but it's okay. This is great stuff. And yes, we are going to look at the battle log, okay? We are going to look at the battle log here in just a second, I promise. And we should see some very significant differences, okay? Alex says 15 minutes for dailies. I know, no point in starting now, but maybe I'll be able to use support and do that. Mena says, if you lose your zone... Oh, you guys are talking Turf Wars. I don't want to get into that right now. Okay. We got 4 seconds left. So I'm going to support one of my alliance mates next, and I'm going to see if I can see their timer. I bet that I can because I saw JB's timer. So let's activate him. There's his symbol. There's his timer. It's diplomacy, and it's purple. And then if I support myself, it's in ship management, not on the UI. Okay. There you go. All right, let me thank my guests. Thank you all. Fly home before JB kills you. Because he'll do it. Thank you. Appreciate you flying up. You the man. All right. So now let's take a moment. Let's come into our battle log. We're going to export this log, and we're going to open it up, okay? We should see some differences, and actually I'm going to try to do a split screen. I hate the fact that it won't save my default, and it just puts it straight into the Prime folder, which I'm never going to go to, but, you know, whatever. All right, so we got this up. Let's open up the next one, which was on the desktop, and right here, this one. Okay. So let's do this on split screen. We're going to pull up both. Okay, so this first one, this one over here on the right, this was the first battle. So, Bubba Joe, a couple of things that we're going to be looking for. Let's look first at, let's just look at some of the actual ship statistics right in here, okay? and see if mitigation actually changes any of the statistics. It's probably not going to. I wouldn't think, but we'll check. Well, yeah, sure did. Oh, I'm not in the same columns. Here we go. Okay. So, am I in the right spot? Here we go. Okay. Whole health remaining. So, wait a second. because I was damaged. So, this is not even for the duration of battle. This is my final figure. Oh, my God. You guys can't see anything because of the stupid cat. God, I'm going to turn it off here in a minute. All right. So, whole health. This must be starting whole health right here because I had less because, look, it matches. 2.79 million right here, Bubba Joe, was my starting health. Over here was the health I had remaining at the end of that battle. Can you guys see this stuff okay?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So, yeah, here's my ending whole health from the first battle. Would it help if I had these left and right? Because I'm dyslexic here. Let's try that. Okay. Battle number 1 and battle number 2 here on the right. Okay. Battle number 1, starting whole health, ending whole health, and then battle number 2, starting whole health, ending whole health. So, okay, but that's still not showing us the buff that we would have received.
What's it say under shield health?
I presume that was starting shield health.
Which should have been the same.
Should have been the same, and it's significantly higher. Significantly. 2.2 million higher. Ryan, thank you for your sticker. You the best. Thank you so much. So, shield health. What's this number? This number matches, Bubba. What is this? Shield capacity?
That's the opponent's ship, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That matches. That means we used an identical target. So, shield health was starting. Shield health remaining. Wait a second. 3.6. Oh, yeah. I had a vast number of shield difference. So I ended the first battle with 4.3 million shield. The second battle I started was 6.5 million shield because of the boosted research, Bubba. And then I ended with 3.28. Now, this doesn't really super duper matter because shield regens, right? But you can see here, I got a shield starting shield health boost, and that is coming from who's coming? Don't come to kill me, please. Don't kill me right now. That is coming from this research right here. Increases shield health while supported by Cerritos. It was 50%. And golly, Bubba, that's almost a net figure.
Well, so what I'm wondering, and I don't know if there's a way for us to figure out with your research where it's at, is it calculating the total shield health you got? Because you were gaining shield every round.
No, I was not gaining shield every round. Oh,
Isn't that what the research is?
Yes, I was going to say I wasn't using Spock, but you're right. I've got shield recycling. So I'm increasing shield health by a percentage of defense every single round by 100% of my defense. Yeah, but Bubba, you know what? That for me is only about 50,000. So at 100%, I'm adding 50,000 shield health every single round. But that's
how many rounds did it go?
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to check. 38 rounds. So 38 times 50,000. That's, oh my God, that's it. That's 2 million. Not exactly, but also it wasn't 50,000 exact defense.
Plus, you
either.
also had 50. You had 50% extra shield anyway.
Yeah. So So John, the shield regen again. This is all part of the Cerritos research. Okay. Coming back over here, let me show you the two researches that we're talking about. There are two shield-based researches when you are supported. This one is shield overcharge, which is just increasing shield health when supported. That was 50%. Then I have shield recycling, which was 100% of my defense. All right, that was being added every single round. Well, Bubba and I just did the math, just based on a flat 150. that would have given me 1.9 million, and it wasn't. It was like 53,000 or something like that. So that is probably about the difference between these two numbers. It's about 2.2 million, and if I was using a flat 50,000 at 1.9, that's probably about right. Because you're right. Then I also had the 50% just the starting whole health.
Yep.
So really, truthfully, this research was wildly more effective than this one. No, not that one. This one. Shield health. Let's take a look at STFC.space. My shield health is only 254,000, Bubba Joe. So that research giving me 50% of that was only adding 125,000 points to my shield hull. Meanwhile, the per round regen got me over 2 million. That's significant. Yo, what's up, Picard? Thank you for your sticker. Thank you. You guys are the best tonight. Keep it coming. We're learning things and science-y stuff, and awesome. Shane says...
So there's some people in the chat suggesting that that's not how it should work, but that is, in fact, how the battle logs have treated shield regen. Is it shows as how much shield you had at the end of the battle as a total versus how much you gained overall. It's never showed it each round adding to your shield.
Yeah. Paulo wants to go back to the diplomacy thing. What happens if you have a targeted alliance? Will it show a timer? We can test it. I'm a Commodore. I can tag somebody, so we'll do that here in just a few minutes. Don't let me forget that, okay? Paulo, we'll go and testing. We'll test it. Let me go through some of these others. Benjamin says the cat is cute. Thank you. Shane says you had the buff on the second fight, not the first. That's correct. I did not activate the Cerritos on the first one. This is the first battle, okay? This was the second battle when we had the buff. So we've seen it already here with Shield, okay? We see it with Shield. Let's go down and see if we can take a look at some of this mitigation now, Bubba Joe. I wasn't worried about my own mitigation, but I kind of wanted to see if I was changing the piercing that I was laying onto the opponent, all right? So right here, let's do mitigated damage divided by total damage. And let's find where I was attacking. Okay, right here. So I started attacking the enemy right here, and well, golly, that went freaking down. Why would that go down? 62.5% is what it was mitigating from me before the buff, Bubba, and now only mitigating 62.19, so a negligible effect. I am still getting my maximum at 71.2. This is me, right? Yep, that's the attack on the freighter. So I am not seeing any increased piercing here, Bubba Joe. Before 62. It was mitigating. Okay, wow, it's small. It was mitigating 62.5% of my shot. Right there's my attack on the Romulan transport. It was mitigating 62.5. The second time, it mitigated 62.19. I literally got 0.3% improvement in my piercing stats. Let's see if that is explanatory. Let's come over here into the game. This is it. And yeah, it's very explanatory, Bubba Joe. 30%. 30% of base. What is base? Right here. Piercing stats is what I was looking for. So that would be these right here. Armor piercing, accuracy, and shield piercing. And yeah, they're poop! All right, who told me?
They're not super good.
All right, who told me to use the Enterprise? That was a very good suggestion.
I don't think they told you to use the Enterprise. I think they told you that using the jelly was not good.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Those are the only two I've got. Those are the only two worth anything, okay? Let's come in here to the chat here a little bit. Shane says my assumptions are wrong. What assumptions? What's my assumption? Am I assuming things? Shield regen during the second fight wouldn't have any effect on your starting shield value for that fight. Listen, this is what I'm thinking. I know it says shield health, okay? We are assuming that this is starting shield health, but what I think possibly is that it's how much shield health we ended up having. Listen, when you look at a battle log in game, and let's say, for example, you're doing a Leslie cheese, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. You come down here and you see how much shield you have. Like, look, I finished this battle. It said, you can't see. Daggone! I'm turning it off. Okay? Just for a minute. You guys can see here that it shows I've got 3 million. All right? It showed I have 3 million. As a matter of fact, I'm going to come out. Try to watch this very closely, folks. I'm going to come out. I'm going to come back in. Watch the animation. I started with 6 million. Do you see that? But that was the total capacity of my shields throughout the entire battle. I got to 6 million. But if I come back out and I just look at my ship just sitting here in space, and I come over here.
Go to the other battle log. Go to the battle log where you didn't activate.
I will.
It'll show it there.
I will, but let me show you this right here, too. My shield health, just based on normal floating in space, is only 4 million. Now, Bubba Joe is right. I can also look at the non-boosted battle, and I started at the 4 million. Do you see that? I'll play it back. We'll play it back. Watch this animation, lower left-hand corner. Started at 4 million, went on down, finished just shy of 1 million. And 4 million is where it should have started because my ship management screen. Ooh, look, someone supported me. The color is different. Now, where's my timer? I guess I can see it in here. I've got 20 seconds left. Who supported me? Aw, I don't even know who it was now. Look. Oh, no, that's my Cerritos. Oh, there's Mitty. Mitty did it. Look, see that? Is that a different color than it was earlier? You see that? It's orange. Was mine white when I did it? I don't even remember. Pretty sure it was white.
Pretty sure it was white.
I think it was white. So, that's over. I'm glad I saw that. Thank you, Mitty. Shout out, RVNC. Appreciate ya. Thank you for the support. Sorry I did not hit a hostile, but that's what we're doing. Everybody's burning irvinite tonight. All right. So, again, when I go to my ship management screen, I can see that my shield health... Oh, that's the Enterprise. Sorry, hang on. I can see that my shield health was supposed to be 4 million. That's what it was. But just like in the game, if you get a boost, if you use Kirk Spock, if you use the Leslie Cheese, you see the hull going crazy high, right? That's what we're seeing in this battle log. I do think that maybe perhaps this is not necessarily starting health or starting shield health, but I think it might be your total capacity of shield health, Bubba Joe, throughout the battle, right? Kind of like what we would actually see in the battle log. So, coming down here to the mitigation, I'm very, very turned off by the piercing research. Very, very, very turned off by that. It gave me 0.31% benefit. That's no bueno. Here, I'll turn the cat back on. Well, no bueno.
So, I think what you can see is that you will see a better effect when you are actually working with the triangle.
Oh, for sure. I probably,
right?
We'll see this in PvP also.
They're all flat, right? Or PvP, right. But you're working against traders that are all flat, and of course you had the jelly, which wasn't great piercing to begin with. So my guess is that you will see a slightly better effect working with the triangle, where you're boosting the stat that is going to make the most difference. But again, it's not going to be huge.
I want to do something just to make this a little bit easier for us to see.
So, would you like me to help you?
Yeah. Why? What are you going to do? Some kind of weird auto sort thing?
Yes. So highlight row 12.
Row 12. Okay. Oh, you're going to have me turn it into a table?
I'm going to have you so you're going to go in there.
I'll do that. I'll do that in a minute. Okay. You know what? No. Yeah, let's show the people. All right. So let's which one? It was this one. This is my buffed one. All right. So we're going to go to row 12. Right. We're going to
go to row 12 and go to data.
Instructions. Yep. Give the instructions. We go to data. Okay.
Go to the data tab and hit filter.
Okay. Filter. It adds filters here. And now I can come over here to...
And you can select on... I like to select on column F, which is where you can differentiate between your ship and the other ships.
Oh, you could do the same thing with the target. That's actually exactly what I was thinking. I just went to the target name. All right, I chose the shots that I am throwing to the target because the next thing that I wanted to show folks, and so let me do the same thing over here. Thank you, Bubba. Go to data, go to filter. We're going to come over here, and I'm going to filter out all of my shots. I only want to see what I landed on the Romulan transport. Now, let me do that and pull this back. Okay, so what we are looking at here, the next thing that I want to see is the overall damage that was thrown. Did we get a damage boost, Bubba Joe? Let's see now if we got the damage boost. So here are some of the shots. Remember, the one on the left was before boost. The one on the right was with the Cerritos boost. And I think it's very, very clear. You're looking at this column worth of numbers. And you're looking at this column worth of numbers. It's very, very clear. And by the way, I've got them lined up, row 12 to row 12, so you can see the jellyfish is giving a boost every single round, but you can see as you scroll down, we had 146 on the first shot, 170 on the first shot, 163 on the first shot of the second round, 191. A definite and clear increase in damage. Go ahead, Bubba.
So when you're looking at this, just make sure you denote, if you look over a couple of columns, it tells you whether you had a critical or not. So just make sure if you see something that's like, well, that's a lot more damage. Why did that happen? And it's probably because you had a critical there. If you go look the other direction, looking to the left.
Okay. So you know what we could do is further just remove the critical shots so we can actually compare the base. All right. If you're doing this in Excel, I'm sure that Google Sheets could probably do a lot of this stuff too. So, yeah, let's see. Where did we find? Oh, I bet these two right here. These are the criticals right here. So I'm going to highlight those in a different color. These were the crits that we got. Okay, and you can see that's a massive difference. But, again, Bubba points out right here, critical hit, yes or no, and it does say yes. On the other hand, you can see how terrible my crit rate is.
It is not good.
Not good. I got very bad luck on that one, okay? So now, Shane, let's do some more nerd math. He says, hey, let's filter out all criticals. Okay, I like where Shane is going. Let's filter out all criticals. I only want shots that are no. All right, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Bubba Joe, you know where he's going. This is a great idea, Shane. Very, very good. We're going to only do the non-crits, okay? Then Shane says, let's go to the very, very bottom. All right. And let's see. Column P was our total damage. In fact, it was. Wow. Look at the damage on that last shot. Is that a summation field? Or was that just like my big gun? Do I have shots doing 2.6 million? I bet. Oh, I did. That's my kinetic. Because I'm getting the jelly boost on top of the Cerritos boost. So, yeah. Wow. 2 point. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. He says, now, take the average. All right. So, let's come over here. We're going to do...
so, this is going to be a little misconceding because there isn't a way to get rid of kinetics versus energy, right? I know what you're going to do, and it is going to give you kind of a DPR type of number, an average number you can look at. But if you really want to see that, you want to get rid of the kinetics and look at just the energies and then look at the kinetics by themselves.
You're correct. And unfortunately, this version of the battle log, be it as great as it is, does not yet give us the capability of filtering out energy versus kinetic. So that's one thing that we could potentially look at Scopely to add. Or, if you wanted to be super nerdy about it, you come over here and you count out your shots according to your firing pattern. Okay, you could do that, but that would be painstaking. But just for at first glance, okay, just for what Shane wanted to display, which is at a glance, Bubba, it's an okay number. We're going to come over here. We're going to find the average of all of this. We're going to take it all the way up. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And again, Bubba is absolutely right. This is not going to be super representative because there was probably more crits or more kinetic. Well, no, maybe not. The battle ended sooner, so there's probably less. I don't know. It's good. It's a good idea. Whoops. Average. This is the kind of dead air and expert professionalism.
So while you're doing that,
all right, I got it.
So there have been a number of people that have asked in the chat, and I want to reiterate this, and we'll probably have to say this pretty much in every stream and every podcast. You get your research. You do not get the person that's boosting you.
Correct.
You get your research. If you have done no research, giving you support will do you no good.
Absolutely. Please, folks, hear that. If you are supported, you are getting the benefit of your research. That's why we keep coming back into the game. Somebody killed me. Oh, come on. All three? You had to send a statement on all three? God. Okay, anyway, continue. That's why we keep coming back into my game, folks. We keep coming back into my game to look at what my research levels were, because when I boost, or when I get supported, be it myself or be it by somebody else, then this is what happens. I would like, see, it's dead now. Man, messing with my testing. God bless. All right, who had it? It was Mitty. And I bet there's no record. He was in RVNC. So let me see if I can get him back. I wonder if he PM'd me. Who's this? That's Obi-Wan. Mitty didn't PM me. Oh, okay. Do you have a Cerritos? I bet he doesn't. And he didn't message me. Daggone it.
So that's something else that he said that was also said in the chat that I think is interesting, is that if you're not using shenanigans, you get a pop-up banner saying you have been supported.
Yes, absolutely. Right here. You will. It comes right here at the top of your screen, just like an Armada notification. You are being supported. He got a pop-up saying he was supported. And you will get that. But I would like Mitty to come back. I want to prove to you guys that even if I get support from somebody else, my results will be the same. Okay? So we need to find Mitty. We need to get him back. I got to go. This is going to take me a few minutes, so we can talk about other stuff then if you want, Bubba Joe, because this is going to take me a few minutes to find him.
So did you ever come to a conclusion as to how much damage you were getting boosted?
Yeah. Was it Midas? No, it was like a Mitty, wasn't it? It wasn't Midas. There he is, Mitty. Hey, buddy. Oh, good. Thank you. Me too. I would like you to support my ship again so I can run another test. Thank you. All right. So repair everything.
I have done so DJ and I are at vastly different levels of research, different effects, different ships even. So I did a test this evening right before the stream. I ran 2 Armadas, one where I was boosted with the Cerritos and one where I was not, and I only have done the very first node of the new research. So the only effect I had was the 90% boost to damage. Now, and I outputted... Go ahead.
Well, no, go ahead. So go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. I outputted the battle log. I examined all the numbers. I did some maths, and I saw about a 9% net effect on my damage. Okay, so 90% to base ended up being 9% effective additional damage, which is better than I kind of expected it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be that high. That means if a battle goes 10 rounds, it's only going to go 9. Like that's a reasonable chunk of additional damage. And once I do the second damage node for hostiles and the third damage node for armadas, that's going to be somewhere in the 25 to 27% additional damage. That's definitely going to be noticeable. That's going to say, a 4-round fight becomes a 3-round fight. That's going to be something that's going to make an impact in a lot of places. So I'm really looking forward to the potential of using the Cerritos with the additional boosts from the research. So
Absolutely.
I think this is something that's going to be good. Additional testing is going to be required, but I'm actually optimistic about where they're starting things off, and that they've started off. The level 1 researches are such a noticeable effect.
Yeah,
you don't have to get them to level 6 to be where you notice them.
Yeah, well, really, truthfully, the first levels are the most potent. They kind of slow down after that. To be perfectly honest with you, the first level is the best. They're giving you the biggest chunk of meat right up front, and then it's quote unquote nickels and dimes thereafter. Now I just got supported, so I want to go ahead and kill a heavy. I'm on full crew. Same thing. I'm going to kill this heavy. I'm being supported by MIDI, okay? I did not support that time. It is a different color, okay? Was it white in here when I supported myself? You know what? This is a good example. Hey, let's do this. Let's do this. I am going to bring back, we're going to prove that they don't stack. Let's do that since I got somebody willing to support me here, okay? I'm going to bring back my Cerritos, and I'm going to try to stack myself. Okay? No, stop it. Where is he? What? What are you doing, man? God. Stop it, you turd. All right, anyway. Now, we can see, I've got 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. My support time is 3 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and support my ship. Now, look, my symbol is orange, just for clarifying the colors, and my timer is orange. So I'm going to support my own ship now. So it did change color. Did you guys see that? It wasn't like straight white, but it did change color. There's an extra little symbol in there. And my timer went to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So this color did not change, Bubba Joe, but there was a slight shift in the icon out here. And my timer did not stack. I gave myself 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, I'm going to kill another hostile. And we're going to look at both of these battle logs, Bubba Joe, and we're going to prove that they don't double stack. Okay? All right. Now, we already proved that the timers won't stack. Now we have 2 more battle logs to look at, Bubba Joe. All right, let's just go ahead and do this. Who is this? If this is that same cat, no, it's not. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't have killed him anyway.
I was going to say, you're not doing anything against that shit.
No, I'm sure not. Okay. I'll let you see the cat so you can see me throw my head back. Okay. Now, I thought I was going to take him out, but Okay, now look. He just supported me again. And wait, maybe it's not. Is that maybe being idle? Look, my icon changed again, Bubba. Do you think somebody else supported me again? No, my timer didn't refresh. But the icon changed again. There's nobody else up here. And his cooldown probably shouldn't have been... Well, yeah, it probably was. He's only got a 2-minute cooldown. Very interesting. I'm going to support myself again. Watch this icon. It absolutely changed color. Did you see that? All right. Hang on.
Yes.
No, don't die. Don't die. Yes, it canceled yours. Now, as soon as your cooldown... Okay, wait. How much time left on your cooldown? Let's start there. I don't want him to re-support me. I want to see when he re-supports me, and I bet that little symbol comes back. That way we can see what's going to happen. This is a great stream. Bubba. Thanks for being here. I know it's late. There's not a whole lot of people watching in chat either, but this is going to be something that people watch later, I hope.
We got like 200 people watching live right now.
See, well, I shut down my monitor system because I was afraid of the internet, so I shut it down. So I can't see what's going on. I'm just looking in the Discord. There's only like 50 people in here. Okay. Count to 10 and then do it. All right, we're going to watch. It's back again. You think it's an hourglass thing? Look at it.
Maybe.
No. Did he just do it again? He just did it again. Oh, Mitty's watching in stream. My God, I'm typing at you. I didn't know you were listening. Well, thanks, Mitty. So who did it? Who did it? Mitty, there's no other Cerritos here. Unless it's cloaked. No, they can't cloak. Who did it? This is definitely... Was that my timer? Was that my timer? Either way, that symbol is back, Bubba. We need to figure out what that is. I know you guys are saying it's an hourglass, but there's no consistency to it. Oh, wait. You think when the whole thing... So you think it starts at the top and works its way down. You guys are so right. That's what it is. It's an hourglass. It's a timer. Bubba Joe, I'm crawling down. So when I started mine over, that's why it went empty. You see it? Now it's almost to the bottom, and my timer's almost out. Look, I got 55 seconds left. That's what it is. Absolutely, guys. It is a timer. It's a countdown. It's an hourglass. Although I feel like the image is slightly accelerated since it's now full, and we still have 40 seconds left. But that is what it is. If I support myself again, it'll go all the way to the top, and then it's going to refill again. So yeah, guys, a mini timer. That's what it is. It's a little graphical display of a timer, Bubba Joe. So that's cool. That's all right, Scopes. And the viewers of Teaching Trek, Bubba Joe, are going to know that because that wasn't anywhere. That wasn't anywhere. Nope. All right, let's see. We've got 7 seconds left. Let's see if it does anything when it runs out. It shouldn't. It should just disappear. Keep an eye on it, guys. 3 seconds, and it just disappears. It's gone. Okay, that's what it is. It's a countdown timer. Good job, guys. Good job. If I could give you a super chat, I would. Congratulations, community. You guys solved that one. Fantastic. Good job. While you guys are here, thank you guys so very, very much. Listen, while you're here, please subscribe to the channel. We are pushing, just in case you guys didn't know, if you're here for the first time, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, I am giving away $1,000 in cash, okay? I'm doing it $1,000, and when I say in cash, I actually mean in packs, but that means I'm buying them, okay? So $1,000 I am giving away once we get our channel to 10,000 subscribers. So please, hey, while you're here, click on that subscribe button, click on the bell so you know when we're doing stuff like this, and that way you'll know. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. How long have we been on, Bubba Joe? I don't even know what time it is. We went on, what, at 11? 11, right?
Yeah,
right
so
at 11.
About an hour and 15.
Hour 15, hour 20 minutes. Here, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right here in the middle of the chat. When this video actually gets published, I want people to comment on it because I'm going to draw 3 more battle passes Friday night from the comments on this YouTube video. As a matter of fact, Bubba Joe, I'm going to, you know what? I should wrap it up. I'm just going to do all 5 of them. No, I'm not, because I'm going to give 2 away on the show tomorrow. We have a podcast tomorrow, don't we? So I'm going to give 3 away. I'm going to give 3 away because I've got 5 left, okay? I'm going to do 2 on the show tomorrow. So if you guys want to hang out tomorrow while we're doing our live podcast, I'm going to give 2 away. Then Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to come in here. We are going to do a drawing from the comments on this video, okay? So when the video goes live, you'll need to come back and you'll need to actually leave a comment. If you're watching and listening in Discord, you're going to go over to YouTube. You're going to find it. Just leave any comment, all right? Leave a comment, and then Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, Bubba Joe, I'm going to give away 3 more battle passes, including one of those battle passes will be the grand prize drawing of the $100 battle pass that I'm giving away, not just the 20s, all right? I'm giving so I got 2 20s that I'm going to give away Friday night from the comments, and the grand prize $100 Elite Battle Pass pack I'm going to give away from the comments on this video, okay?
To Bubba Joe.
Keith said, listen, you know what? I might be willing to do this. Look what Keith wrote. Keith wrote, said, instead of a battle pass, could I get the $99 Cerritos pack? Why, yes, Keith. I am more than happy to do that. I could do that, right, Bubba? There's nothing wrong with that. Heck,
I think that's fair.
That's fair. That's fine. It's $100. So yeah, Friday night, out of the comments of this video, I'm going to do two $20 battle passes, and I will do a $100 pack of your choice then. That's what we'll do, Keith. Great idea. Thank you. All right. Now, we've got two more battle logs to look at, Bubba Joe, before we get ready to wrap this thing up. Did I just die again? Somebody just killed me again. No. Yes. My disco's dead. Oh, that was the one he did earlier. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, let's go back. We're going to take a look at this one. Let's see. This one was the one that I was supported by another player, right? I was supported by another player. So what we want to do is we're going to take a look at this one on the right, which was my support. So I'm going to close this one. Let's go back over here to the desktop. And it's this one right here. Okay, so this is the one that we just did. Okay, I'm going to bring it over here. Okay, Bubba, this was the new one right here. And let's do the same thing that we did earlier. I'm going to come data. I'm going to come filter. And we're going to get rid of, we're just going to look at what I did. And we're going to, just for the sake of ease, let's just go ahead and get rid of all my crits, okay? Oops, there. Okay, get rid of all the crits. That way we're kind of looking at the same thing here, Bubba. And I'm going to come over here, and let's start at the top with shield, okay? So, hull health. I can't go off that because my ship was fully repaired. Shield health, though, we can. And look, Bubba Joe, they match exactly. Exactly. Here's the shield health. Here's the shield health. This battle was when I supported myself. This battle is when I was supported by MIDI. And here is your proof, community. It is not based on the research of the person sending you the support. They are literally turning on your research. They're turning on your research.
Also, based on that and our guess as to what the shield health is actually telling us, I would guess that you went the same number of rounds.
Yes, that would be it because the number was exactly the same. So, Bubba, the first one was 38. It's 37. Whoa! Uh-oh! Theory blown. Let's double check. Make sure I'm not remembering that wrong. The one was right here, right? Yeah, it was.
Wouldn't
38.
It be in that battle log?
Well, I'm looking at the battle log here in the game.
Well, I see you are, but you could have just scrolled to the bottom to see which round it at the end of your log.
That's true. Let me close this one and bring this one back up. Okay, so yeah, you're saying over here I could have come down 37 rounds, and this one was 38.
Well, what might be happening, what's the wording on that research? Let me open it up. I can go look.
I was going to say, I wonder if it is giving the benefit at the end. Well, no, at the end of the round, but that doesn't make sense because I won both of these.
Well, yes, but the end of the round, so the one that went to 37, the end of the round may have been, you may have gotten to the end of the round and the battle ended, whereas the 38 could have been the first shot of the 38 and the end of the round never got there.
That's true.
But it doesn't say the end of the round, so
No.
I don't know if that's what's happening or not.
But they are the same number. It's very, very interesting. Let's come down here and take a look at the damage. The damage should also be very indicative or very equal. No, it's not. What are we looking at here, Bubba? There's some interesting... There's shenanigans happening here. Am I looking... No. God bless. Jeez, DJ. Ah! So stupid. Guys, make sure you're comparing apples and apples, okay? Like that's what I can start with. Just make sure that you're
Step one, make sure you're looking at the same thing.
Yeah, good lordy. All right, I need to.
But you know what? You know what, DJ?
We're learning.
This is still a lot easier than trying to do it in game.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, let's fix that, and I got to come back over here because it was the target ship. No, I've got another filter somewhere. What filter did I? Right here, attacker name. That's what I did. I made it. Yeah, okay. I got you. So let's try this again. We're going to turn off the crits. Okay. Now we're back, everybody. And now, yes. Now it looks much more even. And I'm just going to turn this whole column blue so we can see what we're talking about here. These are the columns that we're looking at. All right, and again, 170, 177, 166, 174, and do keep in mind there's mins and maxes here, okay? There's mins and maxes, so they're not going to be the exact match, but you can see they're definitely within the min-max that they should be, all right? So, but the bigger evidence of this is definitely up here with the shield health. That is the larger evidence of that, I'm almost sure. You know what else we could do? We could check the mitigation. Because it should also be the same. Do we want to do that, or are we nerded out here? We can do it. Let's come back over here. And let's do mitigation divided by. So the white spots are the shots that I took. There's that 62.19. And, yeah, 62.19, 62.92, 62.92, 62.19. There must be a difference here, Bubba Joe, in energy versus kinetic. Well, no. See, that's weird. That's weird to me. Why are there two different values? It's over here, too. But, by the way, look, they're the same. 62.19, 62.92. They are... There's two different values there, but they are identical in both battle logs. That's interesting, too. This is what's fantastic about these exportable battle logs. This is stuff we've never been able to see before. So I'm kind of thrilled. Now I want to figure this out. A Fox says, could it be due to RNG? I don't think so, because they're so specific to like multiple decimal places. 62.92, 62.92. 62.194, 62.194. That's too specific for RNG. Besides, there's not supposed to be RNG on crits. You guys can't see, but I'm stroking the hair on my chin.
Why would there not be RNG on crits?
What did I say? There wouldn't be RNG. Sorry, wouldn't be RNG on mitigation. Sorry.
Correct.
There wouldn't be.
That I agree with. I'm like, wait a second.
Sorry. I'm trying to think. But yeah, it's got to be. Well, yeah, I know about the filter, but again, look, it's all blue. So if I do the same thing, okay, I can turn it back on. But I know what you're saying. But that's why I left the one on the right on, because the blue shots are the ones that I fired at the enemy. The white shots are the ones that I took. So I'm not worried about that 71.19. I'm maxed, okay? I'm still seeing shots that I threw at the target equaling 62.19, 62.19, then a 62.92. And, Bubba, look, it is, you know what? Are the statistics different per weapon? Because they're the same shots, Bubba Joe.
Go to STFC.space.
Surely not. It says they're the same. It says they're exactly the same. Look. But there is a difference. Very, very minute. But there is a difference.
I don't know. This is the sort of thing would have been so difficult to do before this. I think this is just something we're going to have to go investigate a little bit more.
It is. And listen, this has nothing to do with min-max, Ryan. It doesn't have to do with RNG because, look, they are uniform. They're exact. 62.194. 62.194. I mean, that's 5 decimal places, guys. Oh, Christian's got it. Christian's got it. I know what it is, Bubba Joe. Christian, you're a genius. I know for a fact that you are absolutely right. Hang on a second. I know what it is, Bubba Joe. Christian's got it. I have different components on my weapons. It's got to be it. And I'm almost sure he's right. I'm mid-tier. Wow. You know what? A super chat for you. Super chat for you. Who said that? Who was it? Wasn't Ryan. It's Christian. Christian, super chat for you, buddy. All right, let's check it out, Bubba Joe. I bet my number one. Okay, who wants to make a wager that my top right weapon is upgraded and my middle weapon is not? Bubba, you want to take that bet? You know it's accurate, don't you? You know he's right. Looky there! We got us a winner! Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Congratulations to you, Christian. You are the genius of the night. There it is. This one is upgraded, Bubba Joe. And look, my statistics, my piercing is different. It's 6,350 on this one. And it is only 5721 on this one because I have not yet upgraded that component. This is a Mark 7 component. This is a Mark 6 component. Christian, you get the gold star. And you're right. Absolutely. John, 3 months from now, I will forget this conversation ever happened.
And we will learn it again.
We'll learn it again. Wow. Good stuff. What a good stream. You guys are the best. Good stuff. All right. Well, there's your exportable battle logs. There is all the proof you need about how you're getting your buffs, who is providing the buffs, and how the Cerritos is actually providing support within the game. Community, this is good. I was going, Bubba Joe, to talk about the lockbox tonight. Maybe we should save it for tomorrow because we're an hour and a half in. The lockbox doesn't really, there's nothing to show off, like we're just going to talk about it. But this here tonight is what we needed to see. These are the exportable battle logs. This is the data that we've never, ever had before. This is the insight into the game that is just going to blow people's minds. If you're a nerd, this is going to blow your minds. Yeah, Bubba.
So this is gonna be on YouTube so that people can look at it before tomorrow.
Yeah,
why don't you show them what's going to happen? Right. So why don't you show them what they're going to be looking for tomorrow when they do the event?
Okay, so let's take a look.
What are they gonna do with the event stuff?
Okay, let's take a look tomorrow. Good idea. Let's do an event guide because I'm not going to have time to record one tonight. So today's the 5th, which means tomorrow's the 6th. So, here, second contact. That's tomorrow. Okay, guys, tomorrow is simple. Thank you, Bubba. I know what you were doing. Looky here, everybody. I have something made up for you. Look how pretty this is. All right, I actually just copied this straight out of my Discord. All right, guys, here is a quick synopsis into what is going to happen with second contact. There's a lot of confusion out there, okay? Bubba, it's even different than I might have explained to you earlier today because I was wrong. I was wrong in the podcast this morning. I was mostly right, but I was a little bit wrong. All right, here's what's going to happen. Guys, and you can read this. This is in my Discord. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but here's what you need to know. There is a total combination of events, Bubba Joe, of four different second contact events. But tomorrow, everybody in the game who has built a Cerritos will only have one. Bubba, what do you got? Are you okay?
That was where I was. Yes, tomorrow is only just the one. Next week
correct.
There will be options.
That's right. So follow me here. For tomorrow, everybody has the same event. If you have built a Cerritos, you will get second contact, all right? And this is right here available for any player who has built the Cerritos. It rewards refinery tokens. This event starts tomorrow, okay, because I wrote this earlier today. So if you've built the Cerritos, then you will get this event. You will then come into your game. You will complete the event. You will claim the rewards. You will come here to this support tab. You will come here to this refinery, and you will have the opportunity to pull a chest. We have been promised, Bubba Joe, we have been promised that you will be able to pull this chest every day of the week. Now, that may mean that the second chance event tomorrow is going to give 7,000, and it could mean it gives 14,000. My money is on 7,000, and more money would be on the fact that they will try to collect more money if you want to go with the 2,000 route. Okay? Don't know that for a fact. I don't know. Listen, they could come out tomorrow and give us 14. I'd be thrilled with that. But if they were going to do that, then why is there a 1,000? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. If they're going to give you 14,000. You could do 2,000 every single day. But, whatever.
Or they could give us something like 10,000 so that you can do the 1,000 and save up, or you could do the 2,000 a couple of times. Like, they could give us some number in between, some arbitrary number. Well, they could give us 9,273.
That's true. What we are guaranteed, folks, and I can say this with an absolute certainty, we're guaranteed 7,000, all right? We have been promised by Scopely Live Ops that you'll be able to pull this chest 7 days a week, all right? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to come in here, and then, of course, I have bought some, okay? So I don't even know what this is going to look like. What does this cost? Does anybody even know? Oh, this is a daily. Okay, this is a daily. You just get it. Okay, you don't have to mine, you don't have to refine, you don't have to put anything in. When you do this one, it's just a claim button. Someone tell me I'm right. Somebody who bought the Cerritos but didn't buy irvinite. I don't remember where I got all my irvinite. No, you know what? It was in the build pack. It had to have been. So nobody's seen this yet. I am 99.8% sure that this is just a claim. You get it every single day, okay? They told us it was free. And, of course, as you can see, it's 6,000, all right? So that's what you're going to do tomorrow. Then, let's come back. That is tomorrow, okay? Everybody gets the same thing. Now, next Wednesday, there will be a second possible event. So next Wednesday, everybody in the game will still get, look at my screen, everybody will still get event number 1. Okay? Everybody until the end of time will get event number 1, always and forever. Because out of all of these events, Bubba Joe, it's the only one that will give the refinery tokens. Okay? Which this is probably a little different than what I told you earlier today, and I apologize. This came directly because I was talking to Live Ops about it, and they were like, oh, no, I think you got this a little bit backwards. So he spent 20 minutes. This is crazy confusing. He had to spend 20 minutes explaining it to me, so I'm going to try to do it for you guys now. Everybody who owns a Cerritos always and forever will get this event number 1. It will be the only one that gives refinery tokens. Starting next Wednesday, if you are Tier 5 Cerritos and Ops 40, then you will be invited to play in the Second Contact Elite, Solo Milestone, and Solo Leaderboard. All right, Bubba Joe, it's actually 2 events. A milestone paired with a leaderboard. This event, targeted, again, Tier 5 Cerritos and Ops 40, will pay additional traditional rewards. Or, well, I don't want to say traditional rewards, Bubba, but it's not refinery tokens, okay? It pays additional rewards, no additional refinery currency, as this is sourced in event number 1, and you will get both. You get this event number 2 running concurrently with event number 1. This event will also include more diverse objectives, Bubba Joe, so it's going to have more to do. It won't be maybe quite as monotonous. Like, it might be Swarm, Borg, Armadas, mining. It could be whatever. There's a bunch of stuff it could be, all right? Actually, it won't be mining because it's all based around combat. It's all based around combat, so they might have you hitting different targets. But anyway, this is going to pay extra goodies, okay? Extra goodies. Now, Dragon Keeper says Tier 5 is only going to cost 1,000. Listen, again, read the top paragraph because I didn't read it to you. Maybe I should have. Guys, don't be freaking out. You don't need to get to Tier 5 by next Wednesday. This is the introduction of a forever loop. And, Bubba, this is what people are missing. And I get it. I get it. Let me. You know what? I'm going to have to read the top, Bubba Joe. Please Do not be confused by Second Contact. This is part of a new long-term sourcing for this ship. While this is unusual for Scopely to present this early, this is one of the improvements, Bubba, that we've been seeking. So the community's a little bit skeptical, right? We're a little bit skeptical or confused by this introduction, but we should be aware of their efforts to give us what we've asked, which has been transparency and reasonable sourcing. So this Second Contact Elite SMS, the Tier 5, don't worry about doing it by next Wednesday, okay? It is here forever. It will never go away. Once you're Ops 40 plus and have a Tier 5 Cerritos, you get this plus event number 1. Then, Bubba Joe, the third version, if you will, is the Second Contact Elite Tier 12, which is exclusively for Tier 12 owners of a Cerritos. And even then, Bubba Joe, you don't get all of them, all right? This event actually pays out the exact same rewards as the solo milestone for event number 2, with one addition. It will add the rare Culver particles for the 3 ultimate researches at the end of the new Starships tree. So I showed this to you at the beginning. Let's come back in here very, very quickly as we get ready to wrap up our stream tonight. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out. It's very, very late. I'm extremely tired. All the way down here at the end of your Starships tree, you've got these 3. We talked earlier. It takes Culver particles, just like what you've been getting. All right, but it also takes rare Culver particles, Bubba Joe. And the Tier 12 Cerritos, how long is that going to take? The Tier 12 Cerritos
a while
is the only place where you can get these. So these 3 researches right here are very, very long-term researches, okay? Very, very down the road. But again, the Tier 12 version of this event, starting to lose it, Bubba Joe. The Tier 12 version of this event, exact same rewards from this solo milestone, except it's adding the rare Culver particles. This event, Bubba Joe, replaces the SMS in line number 2, but you'll still get the SLB for line number 2. And then, of course, you also get event number 1, because that will run forever and ever and ever. Always, amen. Okay? So a couple of scenarios here real quick, all right? Let's do this one. Ops, I wrote examples in here. Okay, Ops 45. Here, let's play a quiz. Let's do a quiz game, okay? Bubba Joe, let's see if you can get it. Ops 45, Tier 3 Cerritos. Which events is he going to get?
Second Contact SMS only.
Correct. If you are Ops 55 and you have a Tier 4 Cerritos, what events will you get?
Ops 35, Tier 4, same.
Ops 55. 55.
Oh, 55.
Yeah, big whale.
55, Tier 4, same. Second Contact SMS only.
You got it. What if you're Ops 36 and you have a Tier 5? Ops 36.
Oh, see, you're trying to trick me up here, because Tier 5 is the rule for the Elite, except you need to be over Ops 40, so you're still only getting the Second Contact SMS, not the Elite.
You got it. You got it. All right, here's the no-brainer then. Ops 45, Tier 10. What's he going to get?
45, Tier 10 is going to get the Second Contact SMS and the Second Contact Elite SMS and SLB.
You got it. And finally, let's pretend that, Ryan, he's going to get them both. He's going to get Second Contact Elite SMS and SLB and the Second Contact SMS, all right? Now, last one, trick question, Bubba Joe. I don't even think this is possible. But let's, for the purposes of the grid, let's play it out. Ops 40, Tier 12.
So Ops 40, Tier 12 will get the Second Contact SMS, will get the Second Contact Elite SLB, and should, unless I missed something, the Second Contact Elite Tier 12 SMS.
You are exactly right. The Second Contact Elite Tier 12 is not ops locked, which is crazy, all right? Which is why I say there's probably some kind of impossibility, because if somebody was Ops 39 and was somehow able to buy enough stuff to get to a Tier 12 Cerritos, they could actually have the Tier 12 event and would not get the Second Contact Elite SLB, which is insane. But it's probably not possible. It's probably not possible.
Scopely does like to sell packs, but what we did learn with the Fuchsia is that you were not free to upgrade freely via packs on the Fuchsia. There were hidden blocks in certain what packs you would see based on your ops level. So the Fuchsia only had the 3 locks at the warp, but you couldn't get more packs to upgrade past a certain point if you were not at a certain ops level because of the contents of those packs.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there will be some sort of structure like that here.
Probably.
They don't want an Ops 39 to get access to tens of thousands of ship
I know.
bots.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. So that's what I'm saying. An Ops 39 Tier 12 is probably not even possible, but nonetheless, the Elite Tier 12 event is not actually coded to Ops, which is crazy. Okay? So anyway, that's how it's going to work. Now, lastly, sourcing, Bubba Joe. This is the next piece of this paragraph, and you guys are welcome to screenshot this, take it, keep it. It's in our Discord. This is the Cerritos guide right here, all in this one screen, okay? Starting May 4th, and they've already given a date, Bubba Joe. Not only have they given a date, but they've authorized us to tell you the date. Hello? Scopely.
That's not how you say that date.
Are you feeling okay? I know. Scopely, are you feeling okay? Scopely. Blink 3 times if you're in danger. Okay. You must be good. Scopely giving you a date that it's a month in the future. May the 4th be with you, Bubba Joe.
Thank you very much.
And may the 4th be with your Cerritos. Starting May 4th, a California class event will begin, available to Ops 35. We did not know this morning, Bubba Joe, but here it is, Ops 35, giving you 1 Ops level grace period to kind of get this thing, before you actually build it. So, I guess that's them saying, hey, listen, from 35, you should be Ops 36 within 10 weeks. But there you go, all right? Starting at Ops 35. Obviously it's tentative, Chewy, because anything can happen. They told me May 4th, and if anybody wants to be super clear about it, Bubba, I'm the one who added tentative because I don't want people going in here and blasting them for being liars if something happens. Okay, so
right.
I added tentative. They told me May 4th. I added it to protect them and me from all you crazy wackadoos out there. All right, but California class will launch, available to Ops 35 plus, and will source out a lifetime maximum of 100 blueprints, Bubba Joe. All right, it does not matter if you're Ops 50, Ops 35, Ops 60. This event will have a lifetime timer of not a timer, but a lifetime max payout of 100 blueprints. Dynasty says, wait, we can own 2? Yes, you can. I'll tell you why you might want to in just a moment as we wrap up here, Dynasty. But 100 blueprints life cycle, Bubba Joe, for any and all players Ops 35 plus. The event will run every single Wednesday until it reaches its lifetime payout for that player ID. Meaning that if you bought one today, Bubba Joe, like you did, I presume, like I did,
yep.
I will earn another 100 blueprints over the next 5 weeks. Why 5 weeks, Bubba Joe? Because I'm also in the Battle Pass. I'm going to get 50 blueprints at the end of April. So next month...
in the Elite track.
In the Elite track. That's correct. In the Elite track, okay? That means next month I can run this event 5 more times and build a second Cerritos. Now, I would still be able to run this event 5 more times and have another 50 blueprints. Well, that's crazy. What am I going to do with 50 blueprints? Well, if I'm a super whale, I'm going to spend the $50 this month to get my second one 20 days into this arc, Bubba Joe, because I'm going to get 50 from the $50 pack, and I'm going to get 50 from the Elite track. There's 2. Then I can run California class, get another 100, and there's 3. Now, Bubba, that's flipping insane.
Yes, it is.
Or is it?
Ooh.
Guys, I'm going to bring you back into the game very, very quickly as we get ready to wrap up. I know I've said that like 5 times. We observed when we were flying around in space we observed the following thingy. I'll do it for you one more time. Everybody take a good look right here, okay? Nice and zoomed in. Pretty Enterprise, pretty Cerritos. I'm going to support him. He's my buddy. What just happened? Look at the bottom of the screen. What just happened? What is it, Bubba?
Got a timer.
I got a cooldown. What if I'm in a hurry? I don't got time to wait 2 minutes. I'm going to load another Cerritos, and then I'm going to support somebody else. What if it's an armada? What if we're in a territory war? What if we got a battle going on? I need people. Chop, chop. I need you on your toes. I need your best foot forward. I want you to have all your research active. I'll support everybody. And if I'm the super whale in my alliance, I might have three Cerritos, and I might be willing to have all the irvinite. I might be willing to support 3 of my alliance mates from one person. Guys.
Well, 2 of your alliance mates and yourself.
Yeah. Well, maybe I do all 3 of them for me. After all, I've got 6 ship docks, Bubba Joe. Maybe I want the benefits for all my ships. Maybe I'm in a PvP battle. Maybe I got my Enterprise, my Amalgam, and my Pylum. Or not my Amalgam, the Auger.
Mm-hmm.
And my Pylum out there. And I want each of them supported. Because, by the way, folks, the support is limited to the ship dock. So, my Cerritos boost ship dock A. Let's use this in order. I've got a Cerritos in A. I'll use it to support ship dock B. I've got my second Cerritos in C. I'm going to use it to support my warship in slot D. Then I've got Cerritos number 3 in slot E, and I'm going to use it to support my warship in slot G. I could do that too, Bubba Joe.
Yep.
Hamster says, but if you already have the Cerritos, you'll no longer have an event with blueprints available. Incorrect. That is not correct. You will get 100 blueprints opportunity. And folks, I'm here to tell you, Scopely wants players to have more than one. We said this the other night on Rev's show in a preview stream. All right, we need to recognize the gift. We need to recognize the gift that Scopely gave us here, community. All right, I'm going to use this last 3 minutes to shill, and then we're going offline. Scopely gave us a gift this month. It was a risk. They were uncomfortable with it, Bubba Joe. All right? Because after all, they're a business. They're here to make money. They will always make money. They will always try to make money. You can call cash grab as much as you want, community. They have to make money every single month. They're a business. Nobody, no business is going to say, oh, okay, 1 month, we're just going to not make any money, Bubba Joe. It's cool. They're always going to make money. But they decided to try it our way. This is something I've been fighting for months, folks. They decided to try it my way this month. And if it don't work, don't ever expect to see it again. Okay? They chose to do it with this particular ship because, Bubba Joe, there is actually a legitimate benefit to having more than one. Like a real benefit to having more than one.
Yes.
So Scopely wants players to have more than one. Players who are going to buy this month, even if you buy the $20 pack and the $50 pack, Benjamin says it's a waste. I disagree. In the right scenario. All right? If you're not a heavy PvPer, then maybe it is a waste. Listen, I'm not suggesting you buy stuff that is a waste. But I am pointing out the benefits of multiples of these ships for players who may find themselves in a scenario in which it could be good. For those players, I say to you, listen, do you want to wait until July, or do you just want to go ahead and pick it up? Because you're going to be able to get another one, and this is what you can do with it.
Yep.
And I'm here to tell you, Scopely gave you a date, community. When has that ever happened in the past? And if too many players say, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it, Bubba Joe. I ain't buying that ship. I'll wait until July. I'm good with that. Or maybe you got the Elite Battle Pass. Hey, I'll wait until June. I'm good, Bubba Joe. I ain't worried about it. I'll wait till June. I'm here to tell you, folks, if too many people do that, then we won't see this again. Because they're going to know that people use that date to determine that there wasn't any FOMO. There was no FOMO. So players weren't scared of missing out on the ship, so they just didn't buy it. Now, again, I am not saying go out and blow money. I'm not saying waste it. If you are a player that finds yourself in a scenario where this could be useful, then I encourage you to engage with that mechanic. But I am here to tell you, community, if too many people don't engage with that mechanic, we'll never get this kind of transparency again. This is an experiment that I begged for months for. They finally gave it to us, and if this backfires, it won't happen again. Just throwing that out there. Okay? But obviously, I do want you to find value in it for yourself. Please don't waste money on my account. Don't waste money on Scopely's account. Hell, they got plenty of it, okay? All I'm saying is be aware of what the mechanic is. Find out if it could be good for you. Find out if it's even interesting to you. Listen, some people may not even realize that you could do that, Bubba Joe. Some people may not realize that you could run 3 different supports just on your own ships.
Well, that's part of the reason we're here, is to let people know some of the various ways you can use some of the new features.
Bubba Joe, I'm almost scared to ask. You have it, so you spent $100 on it today. Thank you, sir.
I did.
You're going to grind the free one, so there's a second. Do you think that you would engage in a third? Will you spend $50? Because I know you're a Battle Pass player, so will you spend $50 extra to go ahead and knock out the third one?
I haven't decided. Because
and it's okay.
So
I don't think I will. I don't think I will, to be honest.
Let me explain my scenario. I have at least 3 ships constantly mining. Right. At all times. I have 3 ships constantly mining at all times. So for me, I would only have 4 docks available. So 2 Cerritoses would be more than enough for me.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, obviously, if I had to, I'm sure people are laughing at me. I'm not even looking at the chat right now.
Don't look at the chat.
So
John,
so that's fine, right?
John,
I'm
you're
okay
right.
with that.
Hang on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. John, you're right. It won't.
Okay.
It won't stack, but it will apply the same buffs to all 3 ships. All right. Now, Dragon Keeper brings up another point, Bubba Joe. Well, I guess it depends on how often you get the buff juice. Well, you're going to get 6,000 a day. So, Bubba Joe, at Tier 1, I can only do 2 a day. Unless what?
Unless you tear it up.
Unless I tear it up. Okay, that is one answer. Yes, I tear it up. I get better efficiency. But number 2, I just buy some more. Like go-go juice for the disco. Okay? It is going to be the same thing.
Which, if everyone remembers, was probably the most asked for thing when the disco, after people realized how important the disco was.
Oh, yeah.
Is this going to be as important? Who knows? But it's definitely something that I think Scopely's going to keep their eye on. And if the buffs are relevant, why would you not?
Look, it is.
Is that animated fire?
It is
that
on
is the
fire.
Coolest thing ever.
It's on fire! And look at the little electricity and stuff. Oh, man. Scopely, you did good, Dime. You did good this month. Let's keep it up. It's only day 1, but it was a very good rollout. Stevens Aaron, thank you for your sticker. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it so very, very much. Guys, thank you for listening tonight. Bubba Joe, it's late. Oh, my gosh. It is like 3 hours past your bedtime, you old man. It's 10.
My bedtime. That makes it 1 o'clock for you.
It is 1 o'clock for me, but I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm good. I can sleep until at least 7:30. I'm good.
Oh, I hate you. I mean, it's been great doing this.
Yes, lots of fun. Community, listen, thank you guys so very much for your generosity tonight. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed the stream. We learned a ton. We are right at the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. Please, if you are here for the very first time, well, this is kind of the craziness and shenanigans that we get into from time to time. Please subscribe to the channel. We are on a push for 10,000 subscribers, and once we get there, I will give away $1,000 in packs. That's out of my pocket. I will be paying for that. $1,000 that we will be providing back to the community in packs. And further, in just a couple of days, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, I will come into the chat, or come into the comments, rather, of this video right here. I will come into the comments, and I will choose 3 winners, 2 of which will win a $20 Battle Pass, and the third grand finale, grand prize winner, Bubba Joe will hook up with a $100
Vault of Platinum.
A $100 Vault of Platinum, absolutely. It will be a $100 pack of your choice. We will, and by the way, this conversation came up today. I just want to throw this out there. Official disclaimer: Talking Trek is not responsible for the tax, title, and fees, or migration cost, or a currency exchange, or whatever BS you try to hit me with. We are going to provide you with precisely $99.99. Okay, you're going to have to pay your taxes. Stevens, Aaron, and I figured out a way to do this in the Exola store, and the reason I wanted to do it in Exola is so you could also get your multi-phasic credits. Somebody said just do it in iTunes. Yeah, that's fine. I wanted to give you more. I wanted to give you multi-phasic credits, especially if you're a true free-to-play. If you're a free-to-play and you win this $100 pack, listen, we'll talk more about this tomorrow, Bubba Joe, just whispering, shh. If you're a true free-to-play and you win a $100 pack, A, you absolutely want it in multi-phasic credits. B, you absolutely want the $100 pack because that will also help your staging with the free-to-play path towards the Treasury lockbox. We'll be talking about this tomorrow on our live studio broadcast of our podcast. We're going to give you all the scoop and goodies on the Treasury lockbox that's coming up this month as well. So anyway, leave your comments here. We'll be drawing those Friday night. 3 Battle Pass winners, 2 for $20, 1 for $100 pack of your choice. It could be the USS Cerritos. My name is UltimatDjz. I'm your friendly neighborhood cat person from the Talking Trek podcast and this Teaching Trek YouTube, saying meow for now. Love you, mean it. Appreciate you. Subscribe. Leave your comments. Click on the bell. Give us a like you like, thumbs up. Share with your team and get us to that 10,000 subscriber mark. My name is UltimatDjz. Loving ya. Have a great night, everybody. Meow. Meow. Purr. Good night.